Hey there, Legal Eagles! Welcome back to the Legal Palette, the channel where we break down complex legal concepts and serve them up in simple, bite-sized pieces, complete with cool animations. Today's episode is all about a legal principle you might not have heard of, but it can make a big difference in court. It's called Plaintiff the Wrongdoer. Trust me, this is going to be both fun and insightful. So let's jump right in.
So imagine this. You've been wronged. You've tripped, you've fallen, and you're hurt. Naturally, you think to yourself, I'm going to sue the person responsible. And you know what? That's your right. You can take the matter to court, present your case, and seek justice. But wait a minute. What if the person who's complaining, the plaintiff, has actually done something wrong themselves? Maybe they were acting recklessly or even breaking the law when they got hurt. Should they still be able to win their case? Plaintiff the Wrongdoer, a principle that says, if you've been naughty, you might not be able to claim compensation after all. But how does this work? Let's dive deeper.
Let's take a look at a classic story example to understand this principle better. Meet Tim and Bob. One sunny day, Tim is walking through the park, minding his own business, or so it seems, when suddenly, wham, Bob accidentally bumps into him and Tim takes a tumble. Tim's hurt, angry, and decides to sue Bob for causing the accident. Seems like an open and shut case, right? Tim was hurt because of Bob's clumsiness. But here's where it gets interesting. Unbeknownst to Bob, Tim wasn't exactly innocent before the accident. Earlier that day, Tim thought it would be hilarious to prank someone by tying a rope across the path, hoping someone would trip on it. He set the trap and then continued on his walk, waiting for his prank to succeed. Here's where the law steps in. Tim's actions show he wasn't completely innocent when he got hurt. By setting the trap, he was acting unlawfully and recklessly. Now this changes the game.
In the courtroom, the judge will now consider whether Tim's actions contributed to his own injury. If the judge determines that Tim was partly responsible for the situation, then guess what? Tim may lose his case altogether, thanks to the rule of Plaintiff the Wrongdoer. Now let's talk about the legal principle behind this idea. It's known by a fancy Latin phrase, ex torpi causa non oritur actio. This translates to, from a dishonourable cause, no action arises. What does that mean? It's simple. The law won't help you if you've done something dishonourable or unlawful yourself. You can't expect the courts to reward bad behaviour. If you were breaking the rules when you got hurt, you might not be able to sue someone else. This rule ensures that justice is fair and balanced. It prevents people from benefiting from their own wrongdoing.
Let's look at a real-life example. Imagine someone was speeding down the highway, weaving between cars, and generally breaking all the rules. They cause an accident and end up getting hurt. Now, this reckless driver decides to sue the other person involved in the crash. The court might say, hold on, you were speeding, driving recklessly, and breaking the law. You can't expect to get compensated for that. And that's the rule of Plaintiff the Wrongdoer in action. If you were the cause of your own injury due to unlawful actions, you may not be able to recover damages from others.
Courts around the world use this principle to make sure the legal system isn't abused. If you've done something illegal or unethical, you can't turn around and blame someone else for your misfortune. This applies to all kinds of cases, from personal injury to contract disputes.
So, whether it's a worker getting hurt while breaking safety rules or a scammer trying to sue after losing their own scam money, the courts will take a close look at the plaintiff's behavior and may refuse to grant them any compensation.
So, what's the key takeaway here? If you're thinking of suing someone for damages, make sure you're squeaky clean yourself. The law won't help you if you've been breaking the rules. The principle of Plaintiff the Wrongdoer keeps things fair by ensuring that people who engage in wrongdoing don't benefit from the legal system. Always play by the rules, folks.
Thanks for sticking around, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, learned something new, or just had fun, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. subscribe to the channel, and share it with all your friends. Stay tuned for more fun legal lessons. See you next time on the Legal Palette. And remember, stay legal, stay smart.